What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we are going to learn the most important fundamentals that will get you out of low elo. Wave management, recall timings, macro techniques and more will be displayed in this video, so make sure you watch till the end. The tips can be applied for any rank. Remember that what you're seeing right now is a premium personalized coaching session. This guy booked his coaching with me when he was hard stuck in silver 2 with around 45% win rate. Right now, after around 2 weeks, he climbed instantly to gold 2 just from one coaching session. This is another person that climbed from platinum to master tier with my coaching. Here is another guy, gold to master tier, currently actually pushing for grandmaster with my coaching. Are you tired of feeling stuck in your current rank and unable to climb the ladder, or do you find yourself struggling to convert winning games and make progress? If you're serious about improving in League of Legends and you want to get your gameplay to the next level, go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session and start instantly. I'll see you in the session. Yeah, okay, this is also important. Okay. So, let's recap. Goofy, no problem. What is Kog'Maw gonna do? He should push and recall or just take these minions and recall depending on if he's scared of the Kindred. He stays to push another wave. Galio helps him. He pushes another wave. Namis tries to stop him, to bubble him. Doesn't work out. You try to ignore this. Very good. Don't lose the cannon for that. 100%. And now we're gonna look to slow push. Pantheon is right here. You're looking to slow push. This is very nice. Try to go for a short dash for the first strike. Then we're gonna look to slow push. Perfect. Now Nami is not here. What are you planning to do with the wave and with the lane in terms of aggressivity and in terms of the wave management?
Right now, I'm pretty scared that Galio's sitting in that bush right there. So I'm trying to get minions from as safe of a position as possible. But since my wave is really big, like I know it's going to crash and push pretty quickly on its own just because I've got, 6 casters right there. So I'm trying to get the minions safely and just let this wave push itself into the tower.
Perfect. So now you're letting the wave push into the tower and boom. Nami is here. How does this change?
Now, even if Galio's in this bush, like we have a lot more agency, and I feel like also, like now Galio is shown, like now I can look for aggressive trades. We're in a really good position because I have to walk really far up to get the CS.
Perfect. So you try to go in. Did you think at all about what are the risks here of fighting?
To me it didn't seem very risky because Pantheon's mid. Galio threw his Q, it did a little bit of damage, but like my wave is so huge right now that if they really tried to trade in the wave, there's just no way they would win.
So you were thinking about the Pantheon here?
Like a little bit. I saw him mid.
Okay.
I checked right as he Q. Right as he Qs on me, like I see Pantheon pop up on the mid tower.
I see.
And I'm like, okay, like Galio can't kill me. Wave is huge. Kog'Maw had to back off.
Perfect. Beautiful. So you thought about the jungle, you're walking up, trying to trade. Okay, perfect. How is the wave at this current position right now?
This is bad because if we allow them to trim it, they're gonna freeze it.
True.
Like we need to crash this. Kog'Maw's low health. Like he probably wants to try and freeze and recall or just like get it into a healthier position. So if we can crash with this many minions, it's going to be really good for us. Also, a lot of these casters are at like random health intervals, so he may miss those.
Okay, so good. So crashing is good because you just want to, well, if he's bad player in the tower, he can miss some. So yeah, sure, you can make him lose minions. What else? What else is the benefit of pushing the wave?
It's gonna crash and cause it to reset. It's gonna be back in the middle. We're not gonna be overextended right here. Like we have no wards. If we didn't see Pantheon going from mid to top, like this could be pretty scary.
So right now, you know what is Pantheon?
Yeah, because when Galio queued me, we saw him like walk towards like the little path from mid turret to top river.
To top lane? Okay, let's see. Because to me it feels like he's going like this.
Okay, yeah. See, I didn't take into account the Kindred Raptor mark, so I'm sure he actually probably did go there. I thought he was going to Wolves.
Yeah. So the only concept here is that when your wave is in a very uncomfortable position and you don't know where is the jungle, your only focus should be trying to push the wave and getting in the tower and not really trading with them, because you're just putting yourself in a very big risk. Look what we did here. We're putting like now. You should. What should you be doing?
Hard pushing the wave.
True. How exactly are you gonna do that?
I can Q through the minions.
Exactly.
I can even use my E to help clear with my passive.
Exactly. Oh, well, personally, I wouldn't use E because it's 20 seconds cooldown, but Q for sure auto attack like a maniac. Because here, look what we're doing. Like, he's overextended. True. But if this is Grandmaster, this guy is baiting you intentionally. It's because jungle is behind.
For jungler.
I'll be very careful with this. In another game, I think you're gonna die once or twice more in these kind of situations when you're going aggressive, because you see it works, but it works because this is like Pantheon wasn't doing the right thing. He was probably finishing the red, finishing his camps as well.
Right.
So here, be very, very careful with these things. Okay, then you take the. I see. And then you stay for the Drake.
So to me, like usually beforehand, I used to always recall here, but I saw like on someone's stream that if you leash the dragon and get an assist on it, you get a bloodline or a bloodline or alacrity stack. So now I've been trying to help leash the dragon for like a stack for my rune.
I see. Okay, let's go step by step. What are the advantages of recalling instantly?
Tempo. I have a good amount of gold. I can get like a pickaxe and I mean, I guess I can only get pickaxe. I can't get cloak, and I have boots rune. So I guess I'm only getting pickaxe, but I'm getting a good base. Like I'm getting back to lane like perfectly for the wave.
Okay, true. So you're getting pickaxe score. So what are the benefits from getting the Drake? So you get the bloodline, and the disadvantages is that you lose time. Okay, that time that if you would recall right here, like what can you do with it right now, realistically speaking?
But like, what can I do besides recalling, or what does recalling do?
If you recall, yeah, what does the recall do in this specific situation if you choose to do it?
I get a really good base, but I lose some pressure from my kindred who's trying to do this objective. But mid is resetting, so I'm kind of synced up with one of my other lanes, which is also good. We're both coming out stronger.
True. You mean the Nami?
The Katarina, it looks like she's basing. I don't know if she did, but for me, I felt like she was probably basing. She's way back.
So, if you're gonna recall right now, and you're gonna come back in the lane phase, what are the benefits of that? If you come faster with like, what, 15 seconds?
I can freeze, just get the wave in a really good position, or I can maybe deny their recall.
True. Okay, good. And is that how would that be compared to helping the Drake and getting a bloodline stack?
I think like getting back faster can be like something that's hard to measure because I don't know. Like if they stay, like in the perfect scenario, I get back, I can freeze the wave. They either have to take a really bad base or they feel like they're forced to stay and fix it. Maybe even Pantheon has to come shove it out for them. So like that helps relieve pressure from my team or just puts bot lane in a really good scenario. Maybe Kindred can gank after Dragon if she's able to take it herself.
True. And what's the risk of that? Because okay, you get tempo advantage on bot, but what's the risk with the Drake?
Kindred, could just get 1v3'd pretty
exactly.
much.
This is the risk, so it's not really worth it to like you get tempo in this specific case.
Okay. So I made the right decision then.
In this specific case, yes. But the reason why you would want to follow for this Drake is because of the HP of the Drake. Because if it was 1k HP, I would just recall right here. I wouldn't waste 8-9 seconds for a bloodline stack. That you can, by the way, go here, W the Drake, and you have it. So you don't need to hit it. You don't need to, just need to assist the Drake.
Right.
So in this case, in this case, it's good that you moved because it was 2.5k. If you have an early game jungle that has a lot of damage on the Drake and he can do it by himself reliably, but 100%, not 60%, or like enemy mid laner has prio, or like if you're 100% sure that he can do it and the Drake has like 1.2, 1.3, 1.5 KHP and it's reliable for the jungle to take the Drake, it's always better to get tempo. In this specific case, even though you can come faster into the lane, I don't think, realistically speaking, just getting a freeze or just getting their recall stopped, it's good. But if you can't kill them, I think it's just safer to do the Drake. Especially because without Nami, how can you kill Kog'Maw?
Right.
So you rely on Nami. So therefore, this is why your decision was good. Because the Drake was healthy, because 1v2 without Nami is not good, because freezing with like the advantage of being able to freeze in relationship to your kindred dying under the Drake is
yeah, it's a lot different.
Yes. So it's very good. This is very good. So you took the right play. But okay, I forgot because you got the Drake. But there are many things right here actually. So you killed the Kog'Maw somehow because I don't know how.
The Nami Ignite finishes him.
Okay, so we go on him. Yeah, here technically here it's not really a great decision that we go in when we don't know where his Pantheon, where he was. And we go in and we didn't crash the wave. Then you push the wave. Then you get the plate. Good ulti. Okay, good ulti. Have to be very careful about the Pantheon in these cases, because Pantheon could have just, as you can see, can just be there.
Yeah, he could have been in that bush. Yeah.
Be careful. Okay, now I get the plate. Okay, let's approximate like right here. What factors should you take into consideration to decide? Let's say Kindred is not here. What factors should you take into consideration to decide if you want to get another plate, another wave, or recall right away?
Pantheon, definitely. And he's probably, if he's 6 right now, like he doesn't even need to be that close to us. He can just hop right on top of us.
True. Pantheon was top lane like 10 seconds ago. So,
okay.
And the stack of Kindred is top. So let's say we know where he is.
Okay.
Then what
Lux,
should we take?
Lux has Prio.
True.
But I don't think like Lux is, not that good of a roamer. She's not very fast, and even if she gets here, I can E her Q, and as long as I E her Q, I'm pretty much living.
True.
Galio just got chunked. Maybe Kog'Maw's like near the inhibitor tower, but I feel like there's not that much threat.
Let's approximate here. So, Kog'Maw died. He died right now. Let's see. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. So he respawned. Now he respawned. Perfect. Now Galio recalled. So where do you think approximately? Okay, one second. Where do you think approximately is Kog'Maw right now?
He's probably somewhere between the inhibitor tower and the inner tower, but closer to his base. Well, actually, he had tier 2 boots. Okay, yeah, he's definitely between those two towers, though.
Yes. Do you know how much time it takes from base to lane?
No. I would guess around 20 seconds.
So 33 seconds without boots. With boots, it can also be 26 seconds. Depends on how it boots and the movement speed of the champion. Also, like for you have the dash, so you can like dash 2 times on the lane. If Nami is really smart, she can use the bubble on your head, so you can get movement speed. Then E on your head, so you can get the movement speed. So there are those kind of tricks. But what I'm saying right now is you're taking this wave right here. What's the reason of taking this wave?
I think I was just greedy. I think I was like, this crash is huge. If I take this second wave too and the next one crashes, like I'm gonna have so much time to recall. There's gonna be like 20 minions under his tower. I was just kind of getting greedy.
Okay, so what's the alternative? Like, what if you recall instantly?
I mean, it still bounces back to me. Like this wave is super big, so it's still gonna bounce back. I'm gonna have plenty of time, kind of regardless of if I took this wave or not.
Exactly. So then why would you stay for this wave? Like if there is a reason to stay for this wave, why like what's that reason?
I guess for Dragon, like this ensures that Kog'Maw cannot leave the tower no matter what. That would be like the only thing. Like pushing another wave in, now Kog'Maw is glued to the tower, so Dragon is guaranteed 3v3 at the most if Galio ults in from like far away. Lux, Galio, Pantheon versus me, Kindred, Nami.
Okay, and
like we're never gonna be outnumbered.
What else other than that?
I don't know actually.
What about what items you wanna buy?
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, so I think I was rushing Stormrazor. I think it's Noon Quiver.
True.
Kerchise Shard and the Cloak. So like, my base is not being affected. I'm gonna get the Shard for 700, but there's no way I can get another 600 for Cloak.
Exactly. So in this specific situation, I think it's just better to just back off, go into the brush and look at the Drake. And if you need to follow, like in this case, you just go there. But just taking the Drake just to take it when there is no really purpose to like take it. Like, are you gonna buy an extra item? Does it really do anything to Kog'Maw? I mean, the wave was really good. It was pushing into you anyway, so Yeah, I would personally like not push this.
Okay.
Okay, let's
just
see.
go right to dragon.
Okay, then we go into the lane. Let's see. And then here we got a bit. It's the greedy thing, probably when you say it.
I was playing in a big wave. I just felt like I was really strong. I just kind of wanted to hit things.
I see. I see. Does it happen a lot?
I don't think I do this. I think what baits me in a lot is in a position like this where I've crashed a big wave. Now the ADC feels like they have to push it back into me. They're always usually half health or lower. So even though like there's a big wave coming in to me, like I kind of just tunnel in. I'm like, okay, the ADC now has to overstay to push us in and they're low. Like we should use this opportunity for a kill. So I think I just force because I always see the ADC's low.
But what's the worst thing that can happen right here?
Exactly what happened. I died and I lose a fat wave.
And you lose a fat wave and the scaling AD carry gets another kill. So the reward is good if you kill him, but the risk is just like if it happens, you just like it really like you lose the lane kind of. Because in this matchup with Kog'Maw, it's BGG.
Yeah, I lost like just as many minions as Kog'Maw at this point.
Wow, and this guy stayed. Ooh. Okay, I wanna see how you play this mechanically. It's very interesting. Think alternative of using the ulti, you can use W and then ulti.
Yeah, for the move speed. That's something I need to like value his W more because I kind of just forget about it sometimes. Like even though it grants the move speed, I'm so focused on getting the damage off that I'll ignore the W. That's something that I know I have to do better.
I see.
Just for Lucian in specific.
And then in this kind of situations right here after the R, this is good, combo, good. And then here, what is the combo on the Pantheon? Let's see. So good E, and then now combo on Pantheon.
Auto Q, auto W, or maybe even auto W first for move speed, so that I can kind of kite towards him to get my Q off.
Okay.
I think what I did was I just queued. I didn't auto. I just queued him immediately.
What's the difference if you just auto queue?
I'm just getting a little bit more damage off of my auto reset.
Exactly.
And it resets. Well, no, I get the E cooldown from my double autos. So yeah, I get a little more damage.
Exactly. So in some fights it can actually matter. Like in this fight, it didn't matter. I think. Yeah, it didn't matter. But it's good to like sneak this kind of extra auto attacks because this is how you're gonna do more damage in team fights.
Right.
Perfect. So you push this wave as well. It comes. Exactly what I was saying. Look at this. If we use auto Q here and not Q, you see?
Right.
Now.
Yeah, now he's dead before
right?
100 even ults.
And then we don't need to do this.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
So this is why it's important to like get clean on Lucian. But that's same thing here with the auto attack, auto Q. But we're gonna practice this. You have very good mechanics anyways, man. So it's just gonna take practice. Okay, then we stay, we push, we take this. I see, and then this one was iffy. Okay, then you go to mid lane. Okay, what's the reason why you went to mid lane here?
So I saw Katarina on red. I thought she was gonna recall, and the bot wave is super pushed out, and also I don't want to be in a side wave that deep. Like I can't solo kill, and I can't really outplay like a 1v2. But I feel like Katarina, like I thought she was gonna recall go bot. I was like, that's perfect. If she's side laning versus Kog'Maw, like she can just get fed off of him. I can catch this mid wave safely. But she walked back mid, so then I just kind of was like, bullshit.
So if she was going to walk up back mid, what are the options that we have as an AD carry?
I can try and swap with Nasus and pressure top tower and next Rift, or I can just try and catch this wave coming in bot. Or I can like take a jungle camp while I'm walking to whichever lane I pick.
Okay. So let's see. So first you said going top lane. So what is the worst thing that can happen if you go top?
4-2 Yone gets a
Yeah.
shutdown on me.
And if you do this on a consistent basis, you'll always be up against a player that is 2-3 levels up on you. If you try to be top. So I would be like going top as an AD carry is a bit a red flag. Yes,
Well, I would think like with Nami, I wouldn't have gone if
Nami.
if I was by myself.
I
Yeah.
think you might actually need Kindred as well. That's the problem.
Okay.
Because the guy is gonna recall probably, and Yon is gonna get Bork or something. I think he's buying Bork, so he's
Yeah,
not
he's
weak,
going
and he has
Bork.
Ignite. And remember, this Nami is level 6 with Electric, so she's paper.
Yeah.
So be very careful with that. So I would say going top only with the jungle. So maybe in Challenger Grandmaster you can rely on the jungle, but in these low elo games I would never realistically go top unless I know that I can kill him by myself. Okay, it's good. So second option you said taking the
Just
camps.
catch the bot wave, or like as I'm pathing towards bot, I can like take wolves or something.
Yeah, well, I think taking
But
wolves.
Kindred's there.
Kindred is there, yeah, and it takes a little bit if you want to take wolves. I think it's fine to just go bot here. If you see Katarina doesn't like follow your calls, I will just go bot and like listen to her. Yeah, like here when you see this.
Yeah,
you
now
know
I'm
that,
sharing.
Yeah, perfect. So right now, what should be going through your mind, looking at
I
this?
should just go bot pretty much.
Exactly.
But now at this point, I was thinking, okay, now Katarina wants to recall. Now I can go. Now I can stay mid, defend this Herald. But she like tries to stay for a little bit and make a play.
I see.
And then now she recalls. Now I feel like I'm right to stay mid. But now the bot wave has crashed.
Yeah. So that like, okay. Let's go step by step. So in the beginning of the play, right here, if you see that she doesn't go recall instantly, then just go bot yourself because you don't want to rely on her using her brain, unfortunately. Then, so here we did this mistake to like stay on mid. And then right here, you should just go bot because the Kog'Maw is just crushing the wave. So
Yeah,
you don't like this fight. You're not supposed to be here.
Right.
Just because Kog'Maw is crushing and he's getting a free lead. After he puts the Herald, you're forced.
Yeah.
But you weren't forced before he was actually placing the Herald.
Right.
And then now, okay, what should you be doing right now?
I think now at this point I should just stay mid. Like I've already missed the wave bot. Like I made my mistake. I think at this point now mid is actually safer than walking all the way bot.
How do
when
you
the
know?
wave is gonna reset. Well, Katarina's gonna recall now.
True.
Now she can go bot. Nami's also mid with me, and Kindred is gonna path topside to her camp. So I feel like I've got a lot of support around me to just stay and farm the wave.
And how do you know that bot lane wave is crushed?
Well, Kog'Maw's hitting the turret. You can like on the mini map. You can see him like getting the plate.
Okay, and what if Kog'Maw has like 10 minions, 15 minions, and he's about to take the tower?
Then I can go collect the wave after the tower breaks.
True.
But then I can see to mid wave, so I feel like I'm losing minions regardless from one spot or another, right?
True, but what is the difference between taking the mid minions right now compared to going bot and taking the minions?
I'm sharing XP with Kindred, Nami, maybe Katarina. Okay.
Exactly. So, like here, you have to make some math. Like you have to see how much are you gonna lose on mid lane and how much are you gonna lose on bot lane. If there are gonna be 7 minions on mid, 7 minions on bot, I would not go bot because to get to bot it takes time. But if there are gonna be 20 minions on bot, 7 minions on mid, I'll try to calculate if I can get them. But you have to look there to see what is going on. That is the most important thing, because if he has like a fat wave there and he's about to take the last plate of the tower, I would go. But if he doesn't, have it and he does have a little wave, Katarina is responsible to go there. So it just depends on the size of the wave. And now you looked, but now it's too late. So you staying mid right here is not that bad. You have an item and a half, so it's not that bad. And then we go into the to do the mid game. Let's see the dashes, if they are short or not. So here we go very, very aggressive without vision. We do have this tendency. Okay. Good W. Good auto attacks. Good mechanics. Good. Yeah, we're still not having... I see. Okay, perfect. So, do you think right now, so we have three options. Option number one, we finish this game and we talk about the later stages. Option number two, okay, we can talk about this. Option number two, we go for another game and we analyze the early game. Or option number three, we play a live game and I guide you inside of the game for the laney phase and for the, like how you should be playing the game.
I think a live game sounds good. I did have one question about this game. It's a really late game fight though. I end the game 15-3, so I only have one more death. If we could like I think it's like in 15-ish minutes in the game. Oh, this too. Real quick. Should I have been autoing earlier in this fight? Like when Kindred ult, Galio ult, Pantheon ult, like I wasn't autoing at all. I was thinking about this even as it happened. Like right here, they all ult, Kindred ults. I'm trying to stay out of range of the Galio ult, but do you think I could have been autoing? Or like, do you think I missed DPS here? Or do you think it's better to just stay out of all of their spells?
Okay, let's see. So, what role are you playing right now?
AD carry.
True. What is the biggest thing that you need to do on AD carry?
Not die.
Okay. So then, if you woke up right now by doing a little bit more damage, do you risk dying?
Yes.
Yes. So is it worth?
Yeah. No.
Exactly. So that is the answer. You
Okay.
don't. If it can kill you, you don't have to flip a coin, unless the crazy situations where the guy is like really low HP, in which case you can dash in and try to eat his combo, because you know you can kill him so fast that he can't really get his combo before. Only in this kind of situations you can tank the damage, you know,
Right.
and like not care about their threats abilities, which is Galio ulti, Galio W, and the Yone ulti. And for that I don't recommend you watching like Gumayushi or Koreans usually, because Koreans they don't respect these rules because they are so good mechanically. They know, okay, I can sidestep the Yone ulti, I can sidestep Orianna ulti, I can
Right.
yeah, but how many people can do that?
Okay. So you think I played it correctly then by just waiting out the
Yes.
the ultimates? Okay.
Yes, 100%.
And then the last thing, you're gonna have to fast forward probably a lot because it's way later on. It's at a Baron play. They're taking the Baron, and then Kindred hops over the wall and ults, and I go in, and I feel like I played that fight really, really bad. But it's like way farther in the VOD, maybe like 30 minutes in or more,
Let's see.
because that's my only other death this game. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's in like the next minute or so, I think.
Be very careful. Be very careful with this pattern, and we're gonna walk in the live coaching session. It feels like there are many situations when you're not inside of the fight. Let's see. Like now, you probably didn't go bot lane because you thought they are dead anyways, right?
I didn't go. They tried to contest this dragon, but Katarina and Nasus are top. They had all 4 people at dragon. I pinged them off. I was like, why don't we just give this? They're not even close to soul. Like, we don't have to contest this, but they wanted to contest.
I see. And then you recall, and then you go to bot lane. Let's see. Then you kill Kog'Maw. Yeah, I don't know about investing flash here on him. I see. Here it's not really worth to get the wave because you have the item in base anyways.
No, I didn't have, I think, until that wave. Because I needed 1200. So I didn't need the full wave, but I needed part of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I needed like 70 more gold.
Wait. What is the disadvantage of this then?
Of staying?
Yes.
I'm losing tempo on the Baron, and we pretty much know they're going because there's no one on the map.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good power spike because getting rapid fire cannon is really good, but missing Baron is like very
Worse.
bad. Plus,
Yeah, I could have sold D-Blade.
Exactly,
Yeah, I didn't think
exactly.
about that.
because we lose Nash and we lose also the fight after if they try to fight because we're not there. We have to be very careful. This can also be one of the other reasons why we're not doing damage, because we're not at the right time or the right place. And in that case where there were 4 people on the Nash on the Drake, I think it's good to just give them up, but like give them up and like ignore. But remember that we're not playing in like super high elo, so if right here you want to recall, let's see, what is that play? Okay, there is a play on bot lane. Is it here? I think it wasn't.
This is where I ping them away,
Yes.
and then they contest.
Oh yes, this is exactly, this is what I mean. So there is a difference. So what is the disadvantage of ignoring them here?
They can die.
True. And the risk is like we lose Drake and they are just gonna give shutdowns, or they're just gonna die. Hey Rakas, welcome buddy, welcome. So the problem is that how one-sided is this fight? So Katarina is top, the other guy is top. So what is the thing that decides fights? Like what is the factor that decides fights?
Numbers and cooldowns, like number
Perfect.
of players and cooldowns.
Okay, so number of players. How many players do they have? How many players do we have?
Right now, if I'm still there, we have 3. They have 4. Now
True.
it's 2v4.
Okay. Okay, good. So if you are here, 3v4, this is number disadvantage. So technically you can lose it. Hey La Flame, welcome buddy. Theoretically. Practically, do you have a chance to win?
We do, yeah, because I'm fed.
True. So right here, since it's like lower elo, option number 1 is going mid lane, pushing the wave, just getting the wave, but the disadvantage is they are dying. What is option number 2?
I can try and contest with them and see if I can make a big play.
Okay.
We'd probably win the game if we
And
win
what
this.
is the alternative of limit testing? Let's say you go here, you limit test, or
I give 1,000 gold shutdown.
okay, or
If I die, we can back off, I guess. Like we can just, we hover and wait
okay,
instead of
so
full
and
committing.
what if Gala is gonna go in and it's gonna end into you, and then you have Gale Force ER, and
Yeah, I
boom,
can-
you're 3v3.
Okay, true.
You see, so instead of playing around teammates that are doing what they shouldn't be doing, you should use them like baits. I would use this Nami if Galio wants to jump on her. Okay, one shot Nami, I will one shot Galio, 1 for 1. One shot Kindred, I will kill someone for that, and then I will back off when I know it's gonna be over. So there is a difference if you're ignoring this because it's 2 versus 5 or 3 versus 5 and everyone is low HP and enemy is full HP. We have impossible way to kill them. And there is a difference if you ignore a potential 3 versus 4 when you have 3 items.
Okay.
So this is a big thing, because this means if you're doing this now, this means you're doing it before, which means you're not doing damage when you should be doing damage. So maybe the problem wasn't exactly that you didn't know how to approach teamfights, was that you weren't in the teamfights that they shouldn't happen, but it's solo queue, so you should hover. Right. So very, very important here. You have this pattern right here in this game. Okay, perfect. But we're gonna get it in the live game. It's fine. We're gonna go towards the goal.
Oh, that was the death that I was talking about. Go back.
Oh.
A little earlier. Earlier. Back when everyone was at Baron. Okay, yeah, like here. So they started it really late, and now Kindred goes in. She ults. I see a bunch of people are low. Baron's still not dead. I go in, but I just die. Like, do you think? How do you think I should have played that? I felt like I could blow them up, and I killed the Galio, but I just get CC'd. I can't kill the Yone.
I think that first of all, let's see. You're getting them very late. Yeah, well, we should really get the wave. First of all, the wave bot, like we could have just sold the item. Like it could have been there right now.
Right.
That's the real mistake. But let's see the play here. Also, if you see them fighting here and you're in base, I think it's good to buy a controller because you know they're gonna start Nashor right away, and it's good to have some vision. You can also get 2 in this case. I think it's useful. Let's see how we're gonna play this mechanically. So here you respected them. Good. Pendon had W. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you for now what you should be doing. Let's see how you play this. So here usually, where are they right now? Like
they're like all on the pit side that isn't facing me, so that I can't free poke.
So here you wanted to ulti the Baron.
I was trying. I didn't know how much health it had left, so I was literally like, I'll just throw my ult in. Off chance I steal the Baron, maybe I can pick a kill. If I don't steal the Baron, maybe someone tanks my ult to secure the Baron.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so you have 2 options here. You get an angle where you can hit them, which is basically this angle always, because always someone stays here or here or here. So if you stay here and you ulti, you always get someone. But you gotta be very careful to not get jumped over the wall. Or you just ulti the Baron. In this case, it's hard to say because you didn't get a control word and you wasted the W, I think, before. Let's see. Oh, okay. You wasted W and you don't have vision. You see, you missed the Baron. It would be very easy to say if the Baron is 10k, I will always chunk them and I will go all the way around and I will play with Gale Force around them. If the Baron is 1k, I will ulti for sure, the Baron. So the fact that we missed W here is pretty big. But, let's see. Because here you see, like, it feels like you don't have a solid thought process. Like, okay, I'm staying here, ulting the Baron, I'm taking the Baron, or no, I'm staying here, let me chunk them, I'm fully chunking them. You're like, okay, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm
I
going
was
here.
50-50,
You're 50-50, so be careful with that. Okay. Then, let's see what you're gonna do after. Kindred wanted to follow, okay. I mean to go. You W, then you hit over the wall, let's see. Good over the wall hits. Over the wall hits. Like right here, why didn't we just hit over the wall?
As I saw the Baron getting lower, I just felt more pressure to go in and like try and support Kindred. I definitely could have just kept hitting over the wall, but I just like felt pressured when I saw the Baron get super low.
But what can happen if you just E in here?
I just die.
Exactly. But how exactly do you die here?
I mean, as soon as Kindred dies, now we're not getting the Baron, and then like chain CC'd like Galio.
Exactly. If you can chain CC, it's over. So it's better to like let him die. They will get Nashor, but then when you dash in, they're here, so you can actually kill them. Because there is a difference if Galio is here and you go on him, Yone is here and you go on him over the wall from here, and there is a difference if they are all here and you dash in their face. What is the difference if you're like close to them, melee?
I just have a little more room to kite them, and I can potentially even get my E back up.
Remember, you also have Gale Force, so you can always close the distance. So here, you should just like over the wall hit, and now, like now, with E over the wall when I see that they are really, really low. So the W could have been better. The ulti was 50-50. Auto attack over the wall is better. I also have heal here. It's good to like heal. Yes, he's gonna die anyways, but it's just 1 more second. Oh, actually he can smite. Look at this. If he buys 1 more second, means the Baron is like what? 9. Is this 500? 844. So I think it can matter actually. Very much. But again, we do the play on bot lane with the rapid fire cannon, and there are multiple mistakes in this play. Also here, look at this. Okay, what are the alternatives here? What are they gonna do, and what are the alternatives here?
I just hit the mid wave, but maybe I could have either gone over towards Baron or over towards Nasus.
Okay.
I didn't feel safe going to Nasus though. I'm basically like crossing through their jungle while they're all on Baron. They can just turn around.
One more option.
Base, I guess, or like just
bot
wave.
Okay, bot wave or
I don't know. I feel like it's either contest Baron, push mid, or get one of the side lanes.
True, but what can you get on mid lane?
I could trade the mid tower, I guess.
Okay, good. And then you can just pat towards the jungle, and you can take the whole jungle, and then you can also take the bot wave. Then after you take the bot wave, exactly when they are gonna respawn, someone has to catch the bot wave, so they can't regroup as 5 on mid lane.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So, but the main play is that if they do Drake, I mean Nash, and you know you're gonna go there and go 2 versus 5 with Nasus, it's just better to take the decision that is safe and push it all the way mid lane, go into the jungle, take the bot lane wave, recall, and then go mid.
Okay.
So this would be the cleanest play. Yes, you could have done the Gumayushi on the Baron if you wanted. But it's not the most reliable play. So this is what you wanted to show me? This is what you wanted to show me, or is it anything else?
Yeah. Sorry, that was the last play I wanted to talk about in this game.
Perfect. We go for the live?
Yeah.
Perfect.